Ladies and gentlemen, please rise with your hats for the pledge of allegiance to the United States flag, followed by the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now our national anthem, recorded by the late Whitney Houston.
Today, live from the Lakeland Center in the George Jenkins Arena, it's the Class 2A State Championship, exclusively on the FHSAA Network. Hello again, everybody. I'm Corey Stevens, alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Mental. We're here to bring you the matchup, the final game of the 2A series this year, the Florida State Championship, between the Hollywood Christian Eagles and the FAMU Baby Rattlers. And Dennis, this is a matchup, a replay of last year's semifinal game in which the Hollywood Christian Eagles handed it to FAMU, but these are two different teams here a year later.
Right, and I don't know if you noticed in warm-ups, Hollywood Christians on their warm-ups on the back of them, they have the number 32, and that is, I believe, dedicated to their fallen player, Rebecca Little, who wore number 32, and she went down with an ACL injury in December, and I'm sure that's dedicated to her, and they've dedicated the season to her, and she was a big loss because she was one of their best scorers.
Hollywood Christian coming into today's game with a record of 21-7. Take a look at their starting lineup. They're going to send out senior Sarah, along with Skyla Osceola, the 5'7" 7th grader, Shamaria Bridges, the 5'6" junior, along with another guard, 5'7" senior Aria Osceola, and at the forward, 6'2" junior Rick A. Jenks. That'll be the starting lineup for Hollywood Christian today. On the opposite side of the net for FAMU, they're going to have to take on a daunting lineup, including, we'll get right to her, their forward, their 6-foot sophomore center, Lakara Salter. Watching her in warm-ups, it's going to be a fun thing watching her today.
Yeah, she's going to be the the problem for Hollywood Christian, as she scored 30 yesterday in the semifinal, and that's going to be their most attention is going to be on her.
Janiah McNeely, a 5'6" freshman, along with Milan Clayton, 5'6" senior. Sharice Leon, a 5'9" freshman, and Jasmine Jones, 5'11" 8th grader, rounding out the lineup for Florida A&M. And their head coach, Ahmad Ali, in his 9th year, 205-53 record for the FAMU Baby Rattlers. Well, Dennis, we can throw away the records. They mean nothing coming in. If you can go 1-0, you're going to walk away with a state championship today.
That's right. And where has basketball come, Cody? We've got in a high school championship game a 7th grader and an 8th grader starting. What have we come to?
They're also big 7th and 8th graders,
yes,
though, as well. As the starting lineup's being introduced here in the Lakeland Center in the George Jenkins Arena. About ready to get underway with the 2A championship. Earlier today, the 1A championship, Ponce de Leon Pirates defeat the Newberry Panthers in what turned out to be a thrilling game. I walked in towards the end of the start of the second half, and Newberry looked to struggle at one point, but somehow turned it into a game and had a chance at the end to tie things up.
Yeah, at one time, Ponce de Leon was up by 21, and it came down, if you didn't see it, an amazing finish. It was 54-52 with 3 seconds left, and Newberry was at the foul line shooting a 1-on-1 that could have tied the game. Didn't make it, and then a free throw made it a 3-point game, and then Natil from Newsom threw a 3/4 court shot that was right on line that came up about a 1.5 feet short from sending the game to overtime.
To buy DVDs of that game, this game, and all games here at the Lakeland Center, go to FHSAAsports.com for more information. They're about ready to tip things off here for FAMU. It will be Lakaris Salter taking the jump. And for Hollywood Christian, Shamaria Bridges.
Now watch them try to steal this. Nope.
They didn't even jump.
Nope.
FAMU controls the jump there. They go to the outside. Work it around inside to Salter. Salter drives the lane, and she's going to get called for the travel. One too many steps early.
As you can see, FAMU is going to go right to their stud center, and that's going to be Hollywood Christian's focus.
It'll be Sarah Kelton bringing it up for Hollywood Christian. Kelton, the court general out there, running the offense. See her on the far left side. She throws up a 3, and she hits it. And Hollywood Christian with a 3-0 lead early.
Yeah, Kelton is a solid point guard. I've followed her the last 3 years. She almost makes a steal there.
FAMU driving the lane there. Rebound goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Hollywood Christian. That was Jasmine Jones. That was the 7th grader. Or the 8th grader for FAMU that put that one up.
Not a bad move for an 8th grader, huh, Cody?
Osceola gets called for the travel. It'll go back to Florida A&M. We're playing 4 8-minute quarters. The inbound to Jones. Jones will bring it up on the right side. She goes back to Clayton. Left side to drive the baseline, inside to Salter. Salter goes up for the shot, off the backboard, no good. Rebound Hollywood Christian, we're gonna get a foul underneath. The foul will go against Janiah McNeely. Her first team foul.
First personal foul.
Kelton works it around the outside to Osceola. Back up top. That's Bridges with it. Bridges to Osceola. 3-point shot on the way, and it's good. 2 shots, 2 threes.
Corey, that's the 7th grader.
A 6-0 lead for Hollywood Christian.
FAMU's playing a box and one against Osceola right now.
Underneath, shot goes up, and it's good. Count it for Rickay Jinks. Her first points of the game, and Hollywood's out to an 8-0 lead. Spin move underneath, and there's going to be a foul. That'll send Jasmine Jones to the line. Foul is on Sarah Kelton, her first. Jones will go to the line for 2.
There's a Facebook page. Have you been seared? You can add that. It's about 36 hours. I'm the only one in the Civic Center.
First one off the back of the iron, no good.
The Grandview Prep played a box and one against Osceola yesterday, and it worked pretty well. She pretty much took her out of the game, so I'm sure FAMU was scouting the game, and that's what they've come out in today. But right now, the rest of the team is picked up for her.
Second one misses. FAMU still scoreless. Pass inside, drive, blocked by Skelton. Or Salter, excuse me. Put back up. Salter gets the steal. Jones driving now. She drives through 2 players, and she's going to get another shot at the line, as it looks like Kelton's going to get called for her second foul.
That could be trouble. She's the floor leader. It looks like she's going to be coming out there.
Jones at the line for 2.
Jasmine Jones is a 30.8% free throw shooter.
So she's kind of the person you want to foul in this case. As Brittany Jackson checks in for Kelton. Jones misses. She's 0 for 4 at the line. 2.5 minutes gone by. 8-0 your score. Hollywood Christian. Drive to the lane. Shot goes up. Misses. No, rebound to FAMU, and it's Salter. They're going to bring it up the right side. Try and move it quickly. Now they pull it back. 3-point shot thrown up, and it's good. Count it. Milan Clayton with the 3. Reaching call on Jasmine Jones. They go outside, quick shot on the way from Bridges, no good. Rebound by Jinks. Jinks goes up, it gets blocked by Salter.
She got away with a double dribble there, Corey.
Jones with it on the outside now. Another 3-point shot on the way. She's heating up. She's got it. Milan Clayton back-to-back threes. And just like that, it's 8-6.
Both those shots look like they were NBA range.
Osceola with it now on the outside. She pulls up, takes a shot from about 15 feet. No good. Salter with the rebound. And she throws it away. It'll go back to Hollywood Christian.
That Salter is averaging a double-double for the season, so you're probably going to be saying Salter the rebound quite a bit today.
Bridges to inbound for Hollywood Christian. She works it up top now. They go to the right side. Back out to Jackson. Jackson puts up a 2. No good. Salter with the rebound. Salter with it. She puts up a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to FAMU. Drive and count the basket for Janiyah McNeely.
And quickly we're tied.
Osceola drives now. Salter goes for the swat. Doesn't get it. Hollywood Christian going to maintain control. There's the shot from Aria Osceola. Goes all over the place, but no good. She gets her own rebound, follows it up, goes up for the shot, count it, it's good. Osceola, the 5'7" senior. Now a 10-8 lead, and we have a travel call. We'll take a media timeout, keep it here. 3:20 to go in the first. Hollywood Christian, a 10-8 lead. And Dennis, you watched these two teams yesterday play, and it looked like Hollywood Christian. I got a chance to watch that game here on FHSAA and watching them, they didn't come out with this intensity and this fire that they have right now. Is it they know they're playing in the state championship? They know that this is it right here. Leave it all on the court.
Well, I don't know if they've seen that type of defense all year with the box and one on Osceola. I would guess they went over it last night and got a few different things put in to run against that, because I'm sure they were guessing that FAMU would do that, and obviously they came out in it, and they've attacked it pretty well. So, and let's face it, this is for all the marbles.
Yesterday, Hollywood Christian shoots only 30% for the game, and Grandview Prep shot 35%. As we were talking before we went on air today, it looked like it was Grandview Prep's game to lose at one point, and they just sort of let things just slip away. On the other side, FAMU had the lead yesterday, and they never relinquished. They take that game from Academy at the Lake 67-46 in a game where they shot 46% from the field. Right now, looking to find their stride as they were down 8-0, now only trail by 2. Osceola, that's going to be a foul. She's out of control, and Osceola grabbing her hamstring, and she got landed on hard.
I think that's her left knee. That Jones came right down with all of her weight on top of her. Let's hope she's okay.
Skyla Osceola, the 5'7" 7th grader, down on the court right now for Hollywood Christian.
While we're waiting for the results of her injury, looking at some of the early stats here in the game, Hollywood Christian shooting 4 for 12 from the field, 2 from 3 from three-point range, as is FAMU. They're also 2 for 3 and 3 for 6 for the game. So the statistics show that it's a close game, and I have a feeling it's going to be that way throughout.
One of those things, looking at the numbers as well, free throw percentage, FAMU missing all 4 of their free throw attempts here. Do you find that free throws at the high school level are as important or not as important? Because watching the game earlier today, Ponce de Leon, they didn't put any players on the line to defend the free throw. They were pretty much hitting almost everything they were making. Now is Osceola being helped up off the court, but do free throws play as much of a part at this level as they do the other levels?
I would say, free throws are important at any level. Having a great free throw shooter at the high school level is very difficult. I've said if you could shoot over 60% as a team at the girls' high school level, I think that's very good. Very rarely do you see a girl shoot over 80 like you see on the boys' side, and all that is practice. And you need to take the time out in practice to spend time working on your free throws, because they can win or lose games.
We're back to action now. It'll be Jackson to inbound for Hollywood Christian. Looking for an option. She finds it. Mariah Osceola. Back to Jackson. She drives the baseline, pulls up, takes a shot off the back, no good. And an over the back foul. Going to be called against Raquel Jenks. Jenks first.
And here comes Hollywood's pressure.
Salter with it. She goes right side. Shot goes up, in and out, no good. Rebound Hollywood Christian. Bridges with the rebound. Pushes it up to Osceola. Bridges takes a three on the way, no good. Rebound FAMU, and it's McNeely with the rebound.
At that time, FAMU was in a straight 3-2 zone. They've gone out of the box and one on Osceola.
Clayton with it now, underneath to Salter. Salter goes up, shot goes in and out. She gets her own rebound and puts it down for Lakara Salter's first 2 points of the game, and we're tied at 10. Osceola fakes a shot, gets it to Bridges. They go back and forth. Trying to get it underneath to Jinx, and Jinx is going to be fouled.
Here we go. Black ball here. Behind you.
And the foul will go against Ali Barrington. That's her first. Barrington, a 5'5" junior.
And you can see early, Jinx has got the size to hold her own with Salters. She's 6'2", so she's got 2 inches on Salters, but she's got to put a body on her when the shots go up.
A couple of threes for Hollywood Christian don't go. They manage to get the rebounds, keep the ball on their end. There's another three on the way from Bridges, no good. Rebound Salter. Pushed up ahead to Barrington. He gets a Salter on the outside. She takes a spin move, pulls up the foul line, takes a shot, and it's good.
What a sweet move that was.
4 points now for Salter. FAMU their first lead of the game at 12-10. Just like that, we're tied at 12 after Jinx gets her fourth point.
This game's starting out just the way I thought it would, Corey. It's going to be end-to-end action, and this could be the top game of the tournament.
Salter with it now on the inbounds. Has it taken away.
Bodies all over the floor.
Reach-in foul called on Clayton. It's 5 team fouls now against FAMU. 1:06 to go in the first. Timeout taken. Hollywood Christian timeout, full timeout, tied at 12.
I'm sorry, that was FAMU.
As we talk about what this means for both teams, both programs, we mentioned they met last year in the semifinals, and now again a year later you see them show up, and now they're playing in the finals just the way the brackets worked out this year. How much do they know about each other without, I mean, they don't play in the same division, they're not from the same area of the state, but they are familiar with each other at least from a year ago?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they looked at game films from last year. There is a history. I think they played 2 years ago also in the tournament, so they know the coaching style of each of the coaches, so they've got a pretty good idea.
Out of the timeout, a three from Osceola, no good. Rebound by Barrington. She gets it out top. Less than a minute to go. There's a shot on the way, no good. And the rebound again to Hollywood Christian. Hollywood Christian really crashing the offensive boards here early. And Salter's going to get called for the foul, and Jinx will go to the line to shoot 2.
FAMU's got to get a little bit better on boxing out the outside shooters, because when you're taking those long shots, 80% of the time you're going to get a long rebound on a missed shot. And Miss Salter can't get all of the rebounds.
Jinx hits her first. She's got 5. Second one goes through. So 14-12 Hollywood Christian lead. 45 seconds left to steal on the inbounds.
Double dribble.
Yeah, the double dribble called on Hollywood Christian.
Hollywood Christian's really putting up the pressure full court now.
McNeely bringing it up for FAMU. Osceola on her now as they switch. They go left side to Sims. Sims drives to her right. Almost loses control. Keeps it, switches right to left.
Really good defense.
Outside, 3-shot on the way. It's good. Janiyah McNeely with 5 and a 15-14 lead for FAMU. Bridges bringing it up now for Hollywood Christian. They get it to Jackson on the outside. 2 seconds left. She goes in and she's fouled. Jenks will go back to the line. Johnny Sims called on the foul, her first. And for the rest of the half now, all of the second quarter, Hollywood Christian will shoot the bonus as Jenks hits the first.
And that could be crucial. That's very early to be getting into the bonus before the end of the first quarter. Fouls are 7-3 right now.
Just going to say, FAMU 7 fouls, Hollywood Christian 3, and a team that doesn't shoot the ball at the foul line particularly well in FAMU. You don't want a team like Hollywood Christian to get an opportunity. After Jenks hits 2, we end the first quarter. Hollywood Christian a 16-15 lead. The Eagles were out to an 8-0 lead. FAMU closed the gap to 8-8, and we are a 1-point game after 1. We'll be right back after this timeout on FHSAAsports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back to the Lakeland Center in the George Jenkins Arena. Corey Stevens along with Dennis Mental in the Class 2A state championship. The Hollywood Christian Eagles a 1-point lead over the FAMU Baby Rattlers as we get set for the second quarter. And in a first quarter where we saw quite a lot of offense, we saw a pretty good amount of defense as well from Hollywood Christian in their press, and along with their defense, they were able to rebound the ball particularly well on the offensive side.
Yeah, and even though she's a 7th grader, that Skyla Osceola, with that injury, I don't know how bad it is, but if she doesn't come back, that could be a big loss for Hollywood Christian because she's a big part of their offense.
Hollywood Christian with it to start the second quarter. That's Bridges with the drive, no good off the front of the rim. Salter with the rebound. Right side, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds off of FAMU and now they switch up their mind. Change of mind from head referee Randy Abbott. Salter with it now up top. Jasmine Jones drives to the right, spin move inside, off the glass, no good. Jones tries to get her own rebound. FAMU does.
Called the foul, I think.
We're going to get a foul called.
Not sure who he called it on.
Foul's going to go against Hollywood Christian.
That wasn't a very smart move there because it was going to be Hollywood Christian's ball no matter what because it was an over and back violation.
Mariah Osceola gets called for the foul.
First quarter statistics, we've got Salter already with 5 rebounds.
5 rebounds, 4 points for the sophomore. Shot goes up, rebound Hollywood Christian.
Their playmaker is back into the game for Hollywood Christian, Kelton.
3 on the way is good for Bridges, her first points of the game. The 5th Eagle to get on the board today. Try to go inside, Bridges breaks it up, gets it to Jenks, so another steal for Hollywood Christian. Osceola drives, pulls up, takes the shot off the front, no good. Rebound, FAMU, and there's going to be a reach-in call. Looks like it'll go against Cypress of Hollywood Christian.
First quarter, FAMU had 6 turnovers. Hollywood Christian only had 3. Big stat is that FAMU had the 7 fouls to only 3 for Hollywood Christian.
Hollywood Christian, that 14-8 rebound advantage in the first quarter. It's the drive now inside. No good. Rebound Hollywood Christian. And the foul will go against Clayton. That'll be her second. FAMU with 8 fouls here in the second quarter. 6:04 to go. Hollywood Christian a 19-15 lead. And it'll be Raquel Jenks at the line for the 1-and-1. And she's perfect on the day from the line, 5 for 5.
Looking on the sidelines, and Skylar Osceola is running up and down the sidelines. That's a very, very good sign that she was not hurt.
She
badly.
seemed like she was in a world of pain when the injury took place, and to see that happen, that's a good sign. Salter underneath,
nice.
Goes up, doesn't even put it down. She gets the basket. Salter's got 6, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a travel.
All right, Osceola called on the travel.
Looks like Hollywood Christian's taking their full court pressure off now. They're just going straight man for man.
Outside 3 on the way for McNeely, and it's good.
Innigan, Oudigan, Finnegan.
Shania McNeely with 8, and we're tied at 20. Osceola with it now, gets the double team, gets it through, wide open on the right side. Bridges for a 3 to answer, no good. Rebound with Hollywood Christian. Back up top to Osceola. She drives the lane to her left, goes up, off the backboard, no good. Salter with the rebound. Shot on the way, and it is good for Jasmine Jones. Jones, her first points of the game.
Yeah, she's been kind of quiet. She scored 20 in the semifinal yesterday.
Kelton back in the game for Hollywood Christian. She had those 2 fouls early. She drives right now, uncontested, misses the easy layup. Rebound goes to FAMU. Clayton pushes it up to Jones. Jones goes in for the layup, and Jones scores. 24-20.
It's like Jones is starting to wake up.
Jenks underneath, loses control, tries to get in there. She's going to get called for the travel. Look who's coming back into the game.
That is a wonderful sign.
Hard to tell with our broadcast here. You can see across the way and the good group of fans that FAMU brought to the game today behind us. A good group of Hollywood Christian fans excited that Skylar Osceola back in the game. FAMU works it. Salter with it now. Spin move, pulls up, takes the shot, misses off the front of the rim, no good. And Skylar Osceola with the rebound. Araya Osceola, 3 on the way, no good. Salter with the rebound.
She's got to have close to 10. She is just dominating the boards.
And a travel will be called on Jones. And we're at our media timeout here in the second quarter. Your score, FAMU 24, Hollywood Christian 20. And in a game where we saw it run out Hollywood Christian to an 8-0 lead, it's been a game of runs for both teams as they were out early here in the second half, 20-15, and then FAMU on a 9-0 run. So what do you do if you're the head coach to stop a team that's running and streaking like that?
Well, a lot of times coaches are very afraid to call their timeouts early. But when you play teams like this that go on runs like that, you've got to strategically use your timeouts when you see somebody on a run like that. I mean, if you see a game that's starting to get out of hand, you've got to use your timeouts. You know, as a coach, I mean, I'd love to have all 5 of them for the last 2 minutes of the game, but you may be out of the game by then. So you just have to, you know, from a sense, know when you call it, when not to call it.
8 fouls for FAMU, 5 for Hollywood Christian. Hollywood Christian doing a good job of keeping FAMU out of the bonus. And FAMU, for that matter, doing a good job here through the first half of quarter number 2 of not fouling Hollywood Christian, sending them to the line. Is a 3 on the way from Araya Osceola, no good. Rebound goes to Clayton.
She is usually money on a shot like that. She's a little bit off today.
McNeely back to Clayton. Clayton spin move inside, shot goes up. And that's 8 for Clayton.
I'm seeing FAMU's got a little different strategy here with the bigger girl guarding Salter. They've moved her out to the top of the key.
Skylar Osceola drives. Salter takes a swing, no good, and out of bounds off of Jones. It'll stay with Hollywood Christian.
Yeah, updated Salter now has 8 rebounds in the game. 6 points and 8 rebounds.
Inside, Jones going to get called for the foul. For Jones, that's 3. She's going to have to come out for the remainder of the half. Shamaria Bridges to the line for Hollywood Christian, a chance to get back within striking distance as FAMU has extended their lead to 6.
And that's too bad for Jones because it looked like she was just starting to get into the flow of the game, had gotten a couple of buckets, and now she's got to sit for the rest of the half.
Bridges with her first point of the game. So it's Kayla Pennywell who comes in for Jones. Bridges gets them both, and we have a 4-point game, 26-22, 2:25 remaining in the half. Laid up inside nice. Salter, wide open, misses the layup. Rebound Pennywell, she goes back up for the shot, and she gets it. First points of the game for the 5'7" junior. 2 on the way, no good. Rebound Salter. That's number 9. As she's swarmed by Hollywood Christian, somehow gets it away.
Oh. That one's going to be on Kelton.
And that's Kelton's 3rd.
So both teams now have one of their important cogs in trouble with 3 fouls.
They work it inside to Salter. Salter says, I'm just going to take the shot. She hits it. 8 points, 9 rebounds here in the first half for the sophomore.
Well, they'll take that all day, having Skylar Osceola on her.
There's the drive now, inside, no good. Salter gets her 10th rebound. Pennywell goes up. She's blocked by Jinx. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with FAMU. Actually, it'll be out of bounds off of FAMU and go to Hollywood Christian.
Hollywood Christian's got to be careful this last minute 12. They're down 8 right now. They can't let this game get out of hand. This has got to be a good trip down the floor. They got to get a good look and cut into this lead.
Jinx, Osceola, she pulls up, takes the shot, misses off the front of the rim, no good. And we're going to have an out of bounds. Looked like we might have had a foul called there at first.
Looked like there should have been a foul called there.
Sharice Leon to inbound for the Baby Rattlers. FAMU trailed 8-0. They now lead by 8, 30-22. Less than a minute to play here in the first half.
Salter way out.
She drives, goes up, one hand, no good. Tries to get her own rebound. It'll go off of Hollywood Christian and stay with FAMU. 39.7 to go. Three on the way, in and out, no good. We're gonna have an over-the-back call on FAMU. And that'll be Sharice Leon that'll get called for the foul. Be her first.
And that puts them in the double bonus now.
They did a good job, all things considered, being at 7 fouls at the end of the first quarter to ride that out here in the second half, or in the second quarter, to just get to the double bonus with 36 seconds to go. Be Bridges to the line for 2 for Hollywood Christian. She's 3 for 3 from the line today. It's a 7-point game. Make it 4 for 4. Hollywood Christian going back to their press offense or press defense. Chance at the steal, saved by FAMU. Three on the way, no good. Rebound, Skyla Osceola. 15 seconds to go. Mariah Osceola brings it up, travels through traffic, throws up a shot, rattles around, no good. Jinx goes up with it, no. Rebound, Salter, and it's going to go up as a jump ball. 2.1 to go.
FAMU's ball on the alternate possessions. 2.1 seconds left.
Three on the way at the buzzer. It would have been good if it went. No good. And that'll be the end of the first half. Your score here in the Lakeland Center. FAMU Baby Rattlers 30. Hollywood Christian 24 in the Class 2A State Championship. We'll take a break here at halftime, come back in a few minutes and review what happened in the first half and get you ready for the second half. You're watching exclusive coverage of the Class 2A Championship on the FHSAA network at FHSAAsports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back to the Lakeland Center, the George Jenkins Arena. Corey Stevens along with Dennis Mental in the Class 2A State Championship Final. Hollywood Christian Eagles trail the FAMU Baby Rattlers by 6, 30-24. And Dennis, as we look at the stats for the first half, the number that jumps out right away for Hollywood Christian to get back into this game, they need to adjust their field goal percentage. 6 of 34, only 17% for the Eagles.
Yeah, and the whole key is Ariel Osceola. She's 1 for 10. She's one of their top players, their top scorer. She's a senior. This is going to be her last high school game, and she needs to dig down deep second half and turn this around because she is not a 1 for 10 shooter.
FAMU shooting 46%, 50% from the three-point line. Both teams with 23 rebounds, but again, a number that jumps out that's keeping Hollywood Christian in this, in my opinion, the offensive rebounds for the Eagles, 11-5. They're winning the battle when they're taking the shots down at their end. They just need to put some of them back.
Right, and the other thing is FAMU's getting very balanced scoring. They've got 3 people that have scored 8 points. Salter, McNeely, and Clayton have all scored 8, so they're spreading it around a lot so that Hollywood Christian cannot concentrate just on Salter and try to prevent her.
And we talked briefly about the free throw battle. 90% for Hollywood Christian. FAMU 0 for 4, those 4 they missed early on. This reminder to buy DVDs of the broadcast, head to FHSAAsports.com for this game and all games here in the Lakeland Center. As we get set, coming up later on tonight at 6 o'clock, it'll be the 4A semifinals, starting with Jean Rabeau against Jones at 6 o'clock, and then Dunbar will take on Coral Springs Charter at 7:30. And you can watch all those games right here at FHSAAsports.com. About set to get ready here with our third quarter, second half about to get underway. FAMU again a 6-point lead, 30-24.
And Hollywood Christian will be getting the ball to start the second half. I think they need to run Osceola's favorite play right here and get her some type of wide open shot to get her a little bit of confidence to get her started for the final 16 minutes of her high school basketball career.
It will be Kelton, Osceola, Bridges, Araya Osceola, and Jinx, the original 5 starters. Kelton in foul trouble. She had 3 fouls in the first half, needs to stay out of trouble here early in the third quarter as she gets the inbound pass from Bridges. Bridges goes to the right. Skyla Osceola with it. They work it around the outside now. Kelton has it back. Bridges. And Bridges is going to get called for the travel. Pennywell checks back in for FAMU. She'll throw it in to Clayton. Clayton has it now on the right side. She goes back to McNeely. McNeely to Salter. Salter, a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound to Jinx. Salter looking to creep into double digits in the scoring category. Already has 11 rebounds today. As Osceola throws it away, but saved, and Jinx is going to get called with the travel.
Hollywood Christian only had 5 turnovers in the first half, and they've already had 2 in the first minute here in the second half. That's not the way to get back from a 6-point deficit. And Coach Adamson for Hollywood Christian just had a little discussion with one of the referees, and I'm not sure they were talking about what they're going to do after the game.
Carlos Adamson in his 4th year with Hollywood Christian, a 99-18 record. As Jinx going to get called for the over-the-back foul. For Jinx, that's her second. It'll be their first team foul. Hollywood Christian did a good job of staying out of foul trouble with the exception of Kelton in the first half. Salter inbound for FAMU. Clayton throws it away. Osceola brings it up for Hollywood Christian. They go right side. Kelton has it underneath. She kicks it back out. Bridges for 3. Yes! Shamaria Bridges with 10. She's in double figures. Salter now on the other end. Puts it down, goes up, gets her shot. She's got 10.
There's her double-double.
Bridges thinks about a three, no, dribbles inside, takes a shot, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Jenks goes up, no good. Bridges tries to get it back, Jenks with it. Salter sort of just pushes her to the floor, but all she did was throw the basketball down. FAMU brings it up. Inside to Salter, 2-on-1, she goes up and gets it.
Very surprised she didn't get a foul on that also. She was bodied on both sides, and she just kept her control and dropped that one in.
7-point lead for FAMU and the Baby Rattlers. Three on the way. No good. Rebound, Salter.
Osceola now 1 for 11.
Clayton with it now at the top for FAMU. Works it inside to Salter. Salter loses control. Pennywell goes to the court, tries to save it, and kicking call going to be called against Kelton, and it'll go back to FAMU.
Play getting just a little bit ragged here to start the second half.
Pennywell drives to her right, goes to the outside. McNeely takes it in, they get it back out top. 5 minutes to go in the quarter, 7-point lead for FAMU. Salter with it, says I'm just going to take the shot, and she hits it.
What a touch, what a touch.
14 points and a 9-point lead. 36-27. Hollywood Christian trails by 9. Kelton drives. She gets her first points of the second half. She's got 5 on the game.
Yeah, Corey, my big problem I thought for Hollywood Christian would be Salter inside, and she's just eating them up from the outside right now.
Salter goes over the top of the backboard, hits the camera back there. Bridges with it now. She tries to drive the baseline. Almost throws it away. It goes off of Pennywell. Just outside of that 4-minute media timeout. Kelton takes the inbounds. Osceola drives, trying to get a basket. No, off the iron. She's 1 for 12.
And you can tell she's getting very, very frustrated. Shooting the basketball, you need confidence, and right now I don't think she has any. But she can't stop shooting. She's got to keep shooting. Good shooters have very short memories.
Bridges goes up, no good. Salter the rebound. She's just going to take it herself. Gets it back to McNeely. Excuse me, Clayton. Now Salter, top of the key, drives, fakes the shot, goes up, goes in. She's going to be fouled. That'll be on Raquel Jenks. That's her third. Salter will go to the line for 2.
We're 4 minutes into the third quarter, and there's only been 2 fouls called, and there's been a lot of bodies flying, so it looks like the referees have decided to let the kids decide it on the floor.
Salter now with 15 after that free throw. That's the first free throw made by FAMU in the game. And there's the second. That's 16, and we are at our media timeout here with 3:48 to play in the third quarter. FAMU Baby Rattlers leading the Hollywood Christian Eagles 38-29. And you mentioned there's only 2 fouls called here in the second half, 4 minutes in. As a coach, because it looked like Carlos Adamson a little upset that some stuff wasn't being called. as a coach, do you want to see it called at this point, or would you rather they just play this one out?
Well, if I'm Carlos, I want to see him call it this way because he's got a pressing team and they rely a lot on their speed and stealing the ball and that. Myself, I'm an old school coach. I love him. I'd have him call touch fouls because I am old school. I like the old style basketball where it's a finesse type game, but here in the 2000s, it's now a very athletic game, and they're very great athletes playing this game. So the game has really changed. So I don't think he's upset with that. I think he's upset with the way his team's playing right now, especially his star Osceola. I mean, he really needs to run something this time down the floor, and he needs to be in her ear telling her what I said before. Good shooters have short memories. They do not remember missing their last shot, and that's what she needs to do right now.
Kelton brings it up for Hollywood Christian. Osceola thinks about it, then throws up the three, misses off the back of the iron, no good. Jinx with the rebound. Jinx going to go up. Looks like she might have got fouled, no call. Salter with the rebound. FAMU brings it up.
That last shot by Osceola was very flat, and what I mean by that is not a lot of arc on it, so she is really frustrated at now.
Salter drives off the back, and it's good. She's got 18.
18 and 13 rebounds. That's a good game stats, and she's still got 11 minutes left in this game.
Bridges a three, yes! And that's what Hollywood Christian needed to bring it back within single digits. Bridges has 3 field goals all on the day, all 3-pointers. FAMU gonna burn one of their timeouts. Here with 2:50 to play, an 8-point lead for the Baby Rattlers. 40-32. As we look at the stats coming out of the last timeout,
FAMU's up to 46.4% shooting from the field compared to 17.6 for Hollywood Christian. So it's kind of amazing that Hollywood Christian's only down 8 right now.
In the second half, FAMU comes out 3 for 5, shooting 60%. Hollywood Christian again 2 for 7, 28% up from their first half at 17%. But they're going to have to hit something. They're going to have to start getting hot. They did it yesterday against Grandview Prep in that second half, and Grandview Prep really didn't have an answer for Hollywood Christian. But this is about the time where they started to turn it around yesterday, and they played scrappy like we saw in the first half. That team that ran out to an 8-0 lead early on this FAMU team, that's what we need to see more of right now if Hollywood Christian wants to win this.
Well, and when I say that they need to get Osceola into the game, it's getting a little later now, so now they need one of the other seniors to step up right now, and yesterday it was Kelton. Osceola went out with an injury, and Kelton stepped it up and hit 3 shots in a row while she was on the bench, so maybe that's where they need to go now.
Clayton takes the inbound for FAMU. Bridges guarding her. They go to Jones, now to Pennywell. On the outside, she tries to drive to the middle. Nobody there, trying to find someone. Gets it back out to Clayton. Bridges sticks in the hand, tries to swat it away. Clayton maintains control. Salter with it now underneath. Puts up the shot, and she hits.
Boy, she is just money from that area.
A 10-point lead for FAMU. For Salter, that's 20. Kelton now pulls up, takes a 3. She's got it. And you mentioned it, Dennis. She's going to have to get hot if they want to stay in this.
Yeah, she's the other senior, and she needs to take charge. She's usually distributing the ball, but her partner in crime is having an off night, so she needs to step up right now.
Three on the way, it's good. Milan Clayton, her first points in the second half.
Her shot almost looks like a shot put from out there.
45-35. Kelton dribbles it off her foot, and she's going to get called for the over and back, and that'll be another turnover against the Eagles. Clayton driving. Salter sets the pick. Now they run into each other. Osceola goes for the steal. She's going to come up with it. Can she get something here down the court? Jones leaves her alone. And Araya Osceola with her first field goal since early in the first quarter.
That could help because she just got to see a ball fall through the net.
And Sharice Leon lost control of it, and it'll stay down at Hollywood Christian's end of the court.
Right back to her. There you go.
Three on the way, no good. Rebound Jinx. Jinx gonna get called for an over the back. And Carlos Adamson not too happy with that call, as that's Jinx's fourth foul.
He better be careful. He better be careful.
40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
This could be a 10-second call.
Salter has it taken away. Kelton to bring it up now for Hollywood Christian. Skyla Osceola drives. She goes up, and she's just going to get the trip to the line.
And that is the first foul on FAMU in the second half.
Now we'll go against Sharice Leon, her second foul. Skyla Osceola will have a chance at two. She hits the first. She's got 4 on the game. Darius Cypress checks in for Hollywood Christian. For Jinx. Jinx with the 4 fouls. Second one for Osceola is good. Hollywood Christian's within 6. 45-39. Hollywood Christian in the full core press. FAMU finds a way to break it. They're going to pull up and wait. Clayton actually drives. She's going to get called for the travel with 9.8 to go in the quarter.
As poorly as it seems Hollywood Christian's played in this third quarter, if it ends right now, they haven't lost any ground. They're still going to be down 6, and they got a chance to be down less if they can get a scoring opportunity out of this last 10 seconds.
Kelton brings it up. 6 seconds left. Goes to the right. Tries to drive the baseline. Throws it away. And it looks like that's how this third quarter is going to end, with 0.5 seconds left on the clock. Jinx looking to check back in, maybe for a catch and shoot right here. Actually on defense now as FAMU will inbound. Looked like Hollywood Christian was going to get to inbound that one.
I'm not sure he can do that, put her in and then take her right back out.
I didn't think he could do that if no time had gone off the clock.
I'm not sure that that was legal.
There's the heave, turn, shoot on the way, no good, and that will be how the third quarter ends. 8 minutes to go until we crown the 2A state champion here in Lakeland. The FAMU Baby Rattlers lead the Hollywood Christian Eagles at the end of 3, 45-39. Stay with us. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout on FHSAAsports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Buy DVDs of this broadcast and all broadcasts here in the Lakeland Center in the state championship. Go to FHSAAsports.com for more information. Welcome back to the Lakeland Center, George Jenkins Arena. Corey Stevens, Dennis Mental, getting set for 8 more minutes until the end of regulation. Can Hollywood Christian do what they did yesterday against Grandview Prep and stage a comeback to take their second state title in a row? Chance to go back-to-back for these Hollywood Christian Eagles. Or can FAMU avenge their 63-27 loss last year in the semifinals to Hollywood Christian here in the Lakeland Center?
You can see this standing right in front of us with Salter and Osceola guarding her, of how big of a mismatch that is, of 6 foot against 5'7".
Salter takes the inbound pass. Gets it to Jones. Jones, the 8th grader, gets it to Salter. Salter goes up, off the backboard, no good. Rebound. Goes to Bridges. Bridges going to take it the length of the court, then dish it off last second. Shot on the way for Cypress, no good. She gets fouled in the process. And foul will go against Clayton. 3 fouls against Clayton, only 2 against FAMU here in the second half. Cypress at the line. Takes a shot, no good. Hollywood Christian only shooting 22% on the game. FAMU 52%. As the second for Cypress misses. Salter with her.
It's amazing that they're only down 6 right now with those shooting percentages.
Try to go inside to Salter. We're going to say it went off of Salter, and Hollywood Christian will take over on the turnover.
Araya Osceola, 2 for 15 right now.
Kelton brings it up for the Eagles. Skylar Osceola sets the pick. They go to Cypress on the outside. They try and dish underneath. It's stolen by FAMU. Jones with it now. Back to Clayton. Clayton puts up a 3. No good. Kelton with the rebound for Hollywood Christian. They push it up to Cypress. Cypress tries that same pass again and has it taken away. Trying to find Araya Osceola. Now as they go underneath to Pennywell, she loses control of it, but chases it down. Jones outside. They're working it around. All they have to do is kill some clock here and put up some shots, but they throw it away.
A lot of balls bouncing off of hands right now as there's 6.5 minutes left in this championship game. It looks like some of the kids have that in the back of their mind, and it may be affecting them just a little bit here. They need to slow down a little bit, work the ball here. Hollywood Christian, get a good look at it, and try to cut into this lead.
Kelton pulls up, takes the shot, and she hits. And just like that, Hollywood Christian within 4. Clayton bringing it down, then she dishes off to Jones. Jones goes in for the shot, no good. Bridges with the rebound. She's going to try and dribble through traffic. Araya Osceola there. Bridges on the other end. Bridges puts it up, and Hollywood Christian within 2. It's 45-43.
Talk about lucky bounces. I think we're going to get a timeout here from FAMU to slow the momentum.
And it is a 30-second timeout for the FAMU Baby Rattlers, as their lead that was once double digits, once 11, is now down to 2.
You know, Corey, this almost looks like an instant replay of the game from yesterday. Hollywood Christian struggled, and then in the fourth quarter they made their little run, and Kelton was in the middle of it, and again she hit a big shot there, and see if history will repeat itself.
And you talk about Araya Osceola, not really the best day for her shooting on the court. but she was key in that play right there in the hustle category, and we don't see that. We don't see the hustle stats on the score sheet when they give it to us, but that hustle right there, that was definitely a key setting up Bridges for the field goal.
Absolutely, to have the headiness to get in there, get that loose ball, and then take the proper necessary things to make the pass all the way down for the layup.
Bridges now with 15 points in the game. Hollywood Christian within 2. FAMU, 2 timeouts remaining. Hollywood Christian, all 5. There's a 3 on the way, no good. Kelton the rebound. Chance to tie or take the lead for Hollywood Christian. Something they haven't seen since the first quarter, and we're tied.
Osceola with a nice little teardrop in the middle of the lane.
Jones bringing it up now for the Baby Rattlers. Jones all the way out of control. She's going to get called for the offensive foul.
Kelton, another great play by a senior guard.
For Jasmine Jones, that's 4.
That takes a lot of guts to stand in on a freight train coming down the lane like that.
For Jones, that just has to be the youth of being an 8th grader, being that big. She was the one that went down and landed earlier on Skyla Osceola. I like her hustle. I like her demeanor on the court. She just has to learn how to control herself.
Exactly. Play within yourself.
Kelton with it now. Chance for the lead. 3 on the way. It's good. A 3-point lead for Hollywood Christian.
Do you see what they've done here, Corey, is they've moved Osceola up to the point, moved Kelton down to the corner, and that's just great teamwork.
Inside.
Another charge.
Another offensive foul against FAMU, and that'll be Clayton's 4th.
Kelton, the senior Kelton's just taking charge right now, showing that senior leadership. Hits a 2, takes 2 charges, hits a 3, and she's got her team up by 3 with 4:48 left.
48-45, Hollywood Christian.
As you see, Osceola's bringing the ball up now. Kelton going down to the corner.
Osceola drives this time, goes in off the glass, and it's good. For Osceola, that's 8. As it's a 5-point lead for the Eagles. Now a 3 on the way for FAMU, no good. Rebound goes to Kelton. Osceola to the outside. Cypress, no good. Rebound. Osceola tried to get in there, didn't want to commit the foul. Smart play. FAMU with it now. Clayton pulls up for FAMU, and it's a 3-point game. The only people that have scored for FAMU in the second half, Milan Clayton and LaCara Salter. Salter quiet here in the 4th quarter. Osceola 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to Jones. Chance for the Baby Rattlers to tie things up.
I think you got to go to Salter right here.
Salter asking for it. She gets it at the top of the key. Pulls up, takes a 3 for the tie. No good, but there's nobody there to rebound when she's shooting from out top. And the turnover on Hollywood Christian will get it back to FAMU. And we are at our media timeout here in the 4th quarter. 3:28 to play. They were once down by double digits, but Hollywood Christian leads FAMU 50-47 here in the 4th. And this is everything you would want a championship game to be.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, your first game of the week is really going to be an exciting one. And like I said, I thought this was going to be a very, very good game. Could be the best game of the week, and it's turning out to be that way.
And I watched that game yesterday, the Hollywood Christian and Grandview Prep game yesterday, and felt the same thing. Felt like Hollywood Christian, that their numbers aren't there, but they're a team that just refuses to go away. And unless you can put them away, which FAMU hasn't been able to do, they're going to come back, and that's what they've done here again today.
Well, it seems like, and it's what you had said, Salter has not scored in the second half. You've got somebody like that on your team, you've got to get her shots. And they're just not getting the ball in here. They're relying on flying down the floor and throwing up threes. And you want to win a championship, you've got to go to the person who got you there.
Don't forget, coming up later on tonight, here at FHSAAsports.com. The 4A Final Four. Jean Rabeau against Jones at 6 o'clock, followed by Dunbar and Coral Springs Charter at 7:30. 3:28 to play. Will we have a new state champion, or will Hollywood Christian take it for back-to-back years? There's the drive inside and the foul called as Barrington will go to the line. Foul is on Kelton. That's her fourth.
And again, they were down the floor, and Salter did not touch the ball on that possession.
Holly Barrington, 2 shots. The first is good. Her first points of the game. As we look at these stats here, now you can look at the second half numbers for Hollywood Christian. Now they're up to shooting 47% in the half. And that's what they needed to do. We talked about that at halftime.
Yeah, they're too good of a team to continue shooting at that low percentage. And, you know, they were, sooner or later, they had to come out of it. And again, Sarah Kelton, the senior, has just taken charge. And hopefully for them, they will do it the last 3 minutes of the game.
Kelton with it now. She's going to drive, go in. She'll drive the baseline, go all the way around, get it back on the give and go. Oh. In and out, no good, all the way around. Bridges with the rebound. She went up for the shot, no good. It'll be out of bounds.
Hollywood Christian.
Looks like that went off Salter, and Hollywood Christian will maintain control. 2:57 to play. Kelton with it now. She drives again, kicks it up top. Osceola pulls up 3. Yes! She's been quiet most of the game, but if she gets hot, this one's going to be over quickly.
Big players come up big at a big time of the game, and she just did with that 3 on a nice look from Kelton, too. Kelton driving underneath the basket. I don't know how she saw them through all those trees, but she got the ball to her.
53-48, and Hollywood Christian going to burn the first of their timeouts here this afternoon. And if you're FAMU and you're watching this game as a fan, you're wondering why have we not gotten the ball to LaCaris Salter here in the fourth quarter?
And just like in the first game, you're going to have to see when Coach Adamson's going to want to go to his spread offense. And he's got the players that can handle the ball. And I've seen their spread offense, and it's very difficult to defend. So with 2:48 left, maybe just a little early with a 5-point lead, but I think if they get a hold here on FAMU, they can, I think they may take a little bit of the air out of the ball.
It'll be Jones to inbound for FAMU. On the court with Clayton, Salter, McNeely, and Leon.
And Coach Adamson has taken Kelton out of the game, and he'll put her back in. He's going to play offense-defense with her having 4 fouls.
As FAMU throws it away on the inbounds pass.
I think you're going to see the spread right now.
2:44 to play. Kelton with it at the top, being guarded by Leon. She goes to the right side. FAMU in the man defense. Now they switch. Bridges kicks it back out top. They don't need to force a shot. Osceola should have been called for a travel as she drives the lane, goes in, off the back, no good. Salter with the rebound. How can she do something down at the other end for FAMU?
Got to get the ball to Salter right here.
She's asking for it. She gets it double teamed underneath, and she's going to get called for the travel.
That could have been dangerous because Kelton was down there reaching in, and that could have been her 5th.
2:11 to play. As Kelton got a hand on the ball, as we saw in the replay there. Definitely a dangerous play. She brings it up now for Hollywood Christian.
Yeah, it's full spread now, I think. And FAMU is going to have to foul because they've got to get 3 fouls before
Salter the rebound, as it looks like Osceola had a jersey grab several times on that drive. Jones drives it inside, count it. Jasmine Jones, her first points of the second half, and FAMU within 3.
Better call timeout.
Timeout, Hollywood Christian. Be a 30-second timeout for the Eagles.
I just spotted an interesting stat here, Corey. Salter has 15 rebounds, all defensive. And I think that's because they've been playing her out on the high post at the top of the key, and she hasn't gotten any offensive rebounds. And as good as she is, I think if you'd have had her down at a low post and gotten some offensive rebounds, it might be a different story in the score right now.
Well, if you go back and look at the numbers, and we talked about it at halftime, one of the things, if Hollywood Christian's able to maintain this comeback in the second half here, you have to give credit to their offensive rebounding. They're out rebounding FAMU 18-5 on the offensive side, and that definitely attributes to them shooting 45% here in the second half. Osceola to inbound to Kelton.
One possession game here.
Bridges looks like she's fouled by Jones, no call. Drives the lane, goes up, no good. Jinx went for the rebound, couldn't get it. Jones with it, loses control. But it's picked up, in on the way, no good for McNeely. Back out, Salter for the tie, no good. Rebound underneath. It's Barrington now, less than a minute to play. Salter drives, stops, spins, goes up, doesn't come out with it. And we're gonna get a foul called underneath. And if that's Jinx, that's her 5th.
I'm not really sure what I just saw, Corey.
Okay, Jinx is fouled out of the game for Hollywood Christian. She'll foul out with 9 points, all in the first half. She was a non-factor in the second.
That last sequence, for basketball being a non-contact sport.
Salter hits, it's a 2-point game.
That can't be said anymore. That was just amazing, amazing athletic basketball.
And she hits the second. She has 22 points. It's a 1-point game, 53-52. Bridges working it against Jones. Now she drives. Just short of the 5-second call. Osceola with it now up top. Tough defense from FAMU.
Gotta get the ball to Kelton. Could be a 5-second call though. She fell down.
20 seconds to go. Can they dribble it out? No, they're gonna foul. Janiyah McNeely gonna foul Mariah Osceola with 17.9 seconds remaining in a 1-point game. And we're not even close to anybody shooting a bonus here. That was just the 5th foul on both teams. And we'll get a timeout from FAMU. They'll burn their last full time out here. A 1-point game, 17.9 to play. Both teams now with 5 team fouls.
Very surprised he waited so long, knowing that he had to foul 3 times before putting them in the bonus. I think he was just relying that his kids are good enough to steal the ball, and that's how he was going to win the game. That's another option.
Right. Jinx is fouled out for Hollywood Christian. Kelton has 4 fouls. And on the other side from FAMU, Clayton with 4 and Jones with 4. So if you got to foul 3 more times, you can't let it be Clayton or Jones, or else they're done for the day.
Well, what he needs to do, and I don't know if he has, but you put them on the bench, you put some subs in there and have them do the fouling. Play the offensive and defensive like Adamson did with Kelton.
Bridges to inbound. She gets it to Kelton. Kelton tries to drive, goes in, dishes it back out, and the foul now underneath, and that will be Clayton, and that'll be her 5th.
And they are still not in the bonus, so inbound again.
13.4 seconds remaining. Clayton fouls out with 13 points.
You got to foul immediately, Corey. Whoever gets the inbounds pass, you've got to foul them.
I would foul before you even throw it in. If I was FAMU, I'd commit the foul before they even get any time off the clock. Yep. Right now, it'll be a timeout for Carlos Adamson and Hollywood Christian, but why not foul them before they even get the ball inbounds?
Yeah, just grab and hold on, and that would be it. Stats on here, Salter now 22 points, 18 rebounds. And Osceola is now up to 11 points. Kelton with 13, and Bridges leading the way for Hollywood Christian with 15 points. And you look, they're 11 from 14 from the free throw line, so not exactly sure who you'd want to foul here. They look like they're all pretty good free throw shooters. You've got Dariah Cypress is in number 11. She's 0 for 2 today, so that may be.
13.4. See if they foul before the inbounds goes through. Doesn't look like they're going to. And another timeout. It's a good thing they have those timeouts. You mentioned you want to have all 5 timeouts with 2 minutes left. They had 4 of their 5 with a couple minutes left.
Yeah, the coach's friend when you set up a play and it's not working and you can't get the ball in bounds. That's the coach's friend to have all of your timeouts left.
Now both teams with 1 timeout remaining. FAMU 6 fouls. They need 1 more to get in the bonus. Hollywood Christian just 5 fouls. They have a 1-point lead. It's 53-52.
Such a great game, Corey. It would be a shame if it doesn't go overtime. I'm not ready to leave.
Oh, we don't have to leave. We got 2 more games later tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
Osceola to inbound for Hollywood Christian.
They're in total denial here. Yep.
There's the inbound to Bridges. Bridges fouled quickly by McNeely. Takes about a second off the clock, 12.2 remaining.
Bridges 4 for 4 in the game, so if you're Hollywood Christian, that's who you wanted to get fouled.
Bridges a chance to make this a 3-point game. She'll shoot the 1-and-1. Misses the first. 12 seconds to go. FAMU's going to have a chance to win it. Stolen. Tried to take away. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be FAMU's ball with 5.9 seconds remaining. It looks like FAMU will burn their final timeout and set up a play to try and win the 2A state championship.
Not sure if you saw that, Corey, but right before the free throw, Coach Adamson called his other 4 players over into a little huddle, and the 8th grader, Jones, from FAMU, went over and was on the court and stood in the middle of their huddle to listen to what they had to say. I thought that was pretty interesting. Pretty mature for an 8th grader.
That is. So a 1-point game. Hollywood Christian looking to win back-to-back state titles.
Well, last year they won it in 1A, and now they're trying to win it in 2A. Next year maybe they'll move up to 3A.
They could.
Although they don't reevaluate for another year, so. They've got a foul to give, so, or no, they don't.
They do.
They do have a foul to give, yes.
Salter to inbound.
That's what you want to do. The ball comes in. You want to foul her once she gets up the floor here.
Salter
right there.
moves up the court. 2 seconds left. Put up a shot for the win. It's good! It's good, and in the fourth quarter until just then. Unbelievable. The FAMU Baby Rattlers, your 2A state champions, on a last-minute buzzer beater from the sophomore LaCara Salter. Wow.
And if they show the replay, you can see Hollywood Christian trying to foul Salter at half court. But again, the referees wanted the players to be the ones that decided this game, and that's what happened. Salter wasn't to be denied. Came up and under control, hit the shot from the top of the key to win the Division II championship.
We're going to look at the replay right here, that last play. Salter gets the inbound. Kelton tries to foul out right there. She has a hold of her jersey. As the clock goes.
But the bottom.
Wow.
Well, this game did not disappoint, Corey.
I'm ready. I should just cash it in now and go home with that right there. FAMU, a 55-53 winner over Hollywood Christian on a last-second buzzer beater from LaCara Salter. She ends up with 25 points in the game. None more important than that last three right there.
Heartbreaking loss for Hollywood Christian because they played so well in that second half.
And you see the emotion on the court in the Hollywood Christian side over there, but you see the emotion from LaCara Salter. She's walking over towards us right now, just equally as emotional as Hollywood Christian is right now. And an unbelievable shot. Again. One more time. LaCara Salter, nothing but net. That's going to do it. That'll wrap things up. FAMU, your 2A state champions for 2012 on the last-minute buzzer beater. Don't forget, for a DVD copy of this game, if you just want to watch the last 10 seconds, buy the DVD. Go to FHSAAsports.com for more information. We'll see you later on tonight here at FHSAAsports.com for the 4A Final Four. For my partner, Dennis Bental, I'm Corey Stevens. We'll be back at 6 o'clock. Congratulations to the FAMU Baby Rattlers, your 2012 Class 2A state champions.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsports.com/SBP.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3, beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the FHSAA network, go to FHSAAsport.com/SBP.